Hello, and welcome to the next thing. It's, Anodyne. Anodyne is a game that is... well, gameplay-wise, it's most like an old Zelda game. Everything else-wise, it's most like, pretentious. Hello? Young? Hey! Oh, you can hear me? Good. Now listen. You're about to wake up. You will use the arrow keys to move around. Oh, yes I will. Welcome to Anodyne. Anodyne is a word that doesn't really have anything to do with this game that I can think of right off, but it's been a while since I played it. It either means something that is trying its hardest to not be offensive, or anti-pain medicine. But anyway, this game is weird. It's hard to follow up Undertale in terms of quality, so I just went, what's something weird? Anodyne. This is actually a re-recording, by the way, because earlier, when I recorded, I was really quiet, and all the audio was desynced. Fun times. You will press the C key to interact with objects and people around you. So this game has puzzles in it, like this one. Ding! Amazing. They get more complicated, of course. And you will press the Enter key to access the menu, which will provide you with information about yourself and your surroundings. Indeed it will. Like a map, which we cannot see. Or items, which is empty. Or cards, which is also empty. Or a save menu. Also config. But you know. There is writing scrawled on this rock. Sometimes, if you talk to people multiple times, they have new things to say. But not rocks. Rocks don't do that. Very informative. Well, it's about time. Greetings, young. I am Sage, the village elder. You have been summoned here because the darkness has spread across the land. The darkness seeks the legendary Briar to use the Briar's power for evil. You must reach it first. You must protect the Briar. Yeah, that's the plot. That's the part of the plot that makes sense. Enter the active portal on your left to begin your quest. It doesn't bode well that you're still dallying about here. Enter the portal to begin your quest. The Briar, and by extension the world, are in dire need. Just go in the damn door. Talking to people multiple times. The village elder in name only, for he is neither. Standing on a checkpoint, press C to save your progress and set it as your respawn point if you die. Hooray. So this is the hub. All of these portals lead to places, obviously, but we can only go into one. Welcome to a highway of some kind. This game has keys in it, much like a Zelda game would. This door is locked. It's not even much of a door. It also has enemies, and we do not have a means to fight them yet. Puzzle solving. An engraving on the broom handle reads, "Press C to sweep. Meet our weapon." This is one way in which it's like an old Zelda game. You stab forward, you don't have a sweep. Or, for that matter, multiple different sword attacks in 3 dimensions. We don't have that either. And somehow I managed to get hit by the most basic enemy in the game. a slime of some kind. This key may be used a single time to open up a locked barrier. Yep. Small keys open doors. You know, like usual. And those little red things are health pickups, by the way. Oh no, a spooky zombie ghost! What does it mean? Literally nothing. Okay, let's go. It might be symbolism for something or other, but who knows. Your broom is now full of dust. Attack again to place it. Welcome to one of the primary puzzle mechanics of Anodyne. Collecting and decollecting dust. Dust weighs down switches and blocks things and lets you cross rivers and all sorts of stuff. Dust, it's a magical thing. And here we are at some sort of place. Yeah, it's very descriptive. Heads up! Nice driving. Sorry about that. I was going way too fast. Oh, I've never seen you before. Are you a fellow traveler? Huh? You want to protect the Briar from the evil darkness? Well, I have no clue what you're talking about, but it sounds cool, I guess. Well, maybe we'll run into each other again sometime. I'll let you know if I hear anything about that Briar. Hey, I just wanted to examine your bicycle. You don't have to leave. Well, I guess I missed talking to her multiple times, because last time I recorded this, I thought I missed examining the bicycle. But if you talk to her again, she says that she travels around peddling her wares. But she's not a salesman, the bike is named Wares. So now you know. And that's this game being wacky. What's over here? You seem to be at a temple of some kind. Here are some bats. They rotate a lot. It's their favorite thing to do. Soon your skills will be put to the test, young. In order to make it through this temple alive, you will need both strength and intellect. And I assume that by this point you have found a weapon? What? I mean, yes, of course, a broom. Just as was foretold in the legend. Hey! What are you still standing here for? Keep your wits about you, young. Yeah. I've seen a broom in a legend. It was on the map of a janitor closet. This statue is... It fancies itself a stand-up comedian. So, that is a panel which you step on in order to go to one of the doors in the hub and activate it, so that you may go there again. Once a man came and installed a mirror in our bathroom. I was afraid that there was a hidden camera inside of it. I scoured every inch of the wooden frame, spraying Murphy's oil soap into the cracks, thinking I might short-circuit the wires. Of course, I never found anything. This temple is dedicated to the Seeing One. I don't know why I came here, and I'm too afraid to go inside. That's an example of this game being strange. What does anything that man said have to do with anything else? It's a mystery. Hey, a button. It really is kind of a mystery. I have no idea what that has to do with anything. I think I missed some stuff. By the way. Nothing here. Here's a gate. It has the number 4 on it. The gate stares, petrified. It won't open until it senses 4 cards. So yes, the cards in the menu are collectibles as well as things you actually need to collect. I'll bet you're reading a rock because you don't have any friends. How rude. And hey, I guess that rock didn't have anything else to say. And here's a card of that strange man, Edward, I believe. We can examine a card in this menu. I don't mind being watched by the trees. It's possible to get this card before seeing Edward, and that would have no context or any meaning at all. And it would be weird and confusing. Also, here's a gate. A gate that requires a special key. So we've got 2 gates locked in 2 different ways. And a temple that we obviously need to go into. And hopefully I eventually have a better sense of direction, or else some of this might take a while. There is a very basic map in the corner. So, welcome to the first dungeon. It has statues that regret their life decisions. And it demonstrates the first use of our handy dust mechanic. Blocking wall lasers, of course. How much dust is this? What are the dimensions we're looking at here? Is it like a mountain of dust? In any case, peripheral vision is the hive of demons. Okay. That room is dark. Does it mean anything? I forget. Probably not. So this is the sort of puzzle we'll have to solve throughout this game. And this enemy is a puzzle, sort of. You hit it in the glowing weak spot, but you can also push it around. Being a Zelda-like, there are many rooms where the objective is to kill all of the enemies. This probably should not surprise anyone. Some of the laser shooting turrets are kind enough to leave gaps, so that you can, like, properly function around them. I recall from when I played this game the first time that eventually dungeons got a lot more complex and I got stuck a lot. Hooray! A gate has been opened. Maybe I didn't get stuck so much as I got lost. Also, checkpoints don't heal you. Most enemies seem to drop health rhombuses, so whatever. So it doesn't really matter how abominably clumsy I am. Here we have a card of the slime enemy. Get ready for this one. Jello there, young. So good to finally meet you. Why don't you sit for a minute? I was just putting on some tea. Yup, that card description definitely exists in this game. myself lasered to death. No, that's not right. Neglected to go to the left at the start. And this should be a key, yeah? Yep. It certainly is. Now, it would be nice if the map was more detailed at all, but it's not, so whatever. You just gotta remember stuff. Something that one could argue the human brain was designed to do. I'm not so sure about it sometimes. It's worth noting that if the enemies get stuck in these lasers, they die as well. So, the puzzle in this room, if you can call it that, is that this slime guy needs to die so that you can go forward. And for some reason, the slimes sometimes decide to stay dead, I guess. So, this is the kill room, once again. Oh, and this doesn't have a gap in it. Oh, isn't it cute? Precious little young playing the hero. But I've witnessed every step you've taken in the land. And let me tell you, young, not everyone here is as honest as me. Be careful who you trust. Oh no, a boss fight. Yeah, that was a boss fight. I'll be with you, young, whenever you are alone. And remember my advice on your little adventure. Continue walking in place. So it would seem that that happened. And, of course, after a boss fight in a Zelda game is a heart container. Or some kind of bug that chews a hole in your HUD. Why not, I guess. It's the sage again. At this point, you are still weak. If you hope to protect the Briar from the darkness, you must face your fears. The card you will find in this chest, and others like it, are symbols of your growth, so acquiring them is absolutely vital to your quest. That key will also play an important role in your quest. You must seek out other keys as well. Select the map on the menu screen to teleport back to the temple's entrance and continue your heroic quest. Travel east and south through the temple grounds. You will find a use for that key. What, do you want a piggyback ride to the gate or something? Oh, Sage. Acquiring cards is vital to your quest. Acquiring cards is also vital for other quests, such as earning credit or purchasing alcoholic beverages. Thank you, statue. Gonna drive that key right into my forehead where I will remember that I have it. And also a card of the big stone head thing. I will be with you, young, whenever you are alone. As he said. So, there's a big statue here, if you didn't notice. The statue does not look like it will be moving anytime soon. Yeah, we're gonna be back here eventually. Might as well get that waypoint so that we can be back there eventually. And why not do what the sage said for a shortcut? Now, Sage says go east and south, but I'm reasonably certain that the key gate that we saw is to the west. Of course, there might be a second one, and I forgot. So I don't know what that guy's talking about. I'm gonna go this way. Welcome to another area. The words on the sign are faded. It's not going to tell us what kind of area this is, but it's certainly here. Welcome to water. This is how water works and how drowning works. If you didn't know that. This is a cat. Oh, you are Young, the Chosen One! Oh my gosh, what an honor! My name is Miao Xiao Tuan, I'm probably saying that wrong. Chosen One in training! Can I follow you around for a bit to watch a Chosen One in action? Yes. So, NPCs are magical and conjure dust under their feet in order to not drown. What's that cool stone thing, Young? Does it make you go back in time? Not exactly. So there's a fish here. What are you doing here, punk? Get lost. I caught it fair and square. Wah! Is that another cat? Wah! If you come here without the cat following you, it doesn't say that last part. What's inside the box? It's a cat. Oh, hey Meow. I'm so glad you're safe. Thanks for the hand, Young. So everyone knows who I am, even these cats. To be honest, I kind of like sitting in boxes. That's how you know that it's a cat. Hickey said I shouldn't go where it's unsafe. I'll see you later, Young. So that's the entire purpose of that cat following you. If you go slightly off the path, then the cat will say that and leave. I don't know why it's necessary, but hey. So where'd that fish man run off to? Oh, did you come here to terrorize me some more? Look, man. I think your life would be much better if you cleaned your house a little bit. Yes, this actually has a purpose. Trust me. You're just siding with the cats because they're cute and furry. Well, I mean, those are some pretty good reasons. But I'm not siding with anyone. And you cleaned up my house. I'm touched. Here, I want to give you my most beautiful possession. I think he just says the same thing if you talk to him. And his most beautiful possession is naturally a card of himself. Which is all the way on the 4th page, because I guess they didn't expect me to get this already. Leave me alone, my last name isn't Sachs. This is some kind of joke that I don't know. Yep, same thing. Some kind of joke that I don't understand could possibly describe a lot of things in this game, actually. Including whether or not the things are actually jokes. I don't know. This game is full of trying to be more than it is. In any case, first let's use this and do that to access more of the hub. Portal does not appear to be active. Yeah, you can't use portals you haven't actually found yet, in case you were wondering. Let's do one last thing before I call it. After all, we have 4 cards now. Advancing 4 cards, the gate decides to open. Amazing! And beyond here... more stuff to kill and gates. You know, like the usual kind. If I were more careful, I wouldn't be taking damage. But where's the fun in that? There's also a dog here. It's gone now. And our reward is the health bug. Yep, you can find some of these scattered about in little bonus areas, as well as after every boss. You know, like a Zelda game. More health is never a bad thing. And with that, that's good enough for now. Assuming of course that it's recorded properly this time. Next time, the grasslands, or whatever they are. What is anything in this game, really? And maybe one day I'll stop saying we all the time. Like everyone is playing the game at the same time. Either that or I'm a princess or something. I don't know, that has nothing to do with anything, just like a lot of things in this game. Oh,